Hello, I'm Dr. Paul Beckham from All Seasons Full Body Chiropractic Center in Fargo, North Dakota. Welcome to the Finally Feel Good podcast. Today, we're going to cover another of the four interior empires. This is had been coined from Robin Sharma in his book, The 5 a.m. Club. And the one we're going to cover today is Soulset or spirituality. I think the biggest thing to kind of realize here is that the universe is huge, and really, if you think of yourself, you're pretty small in this whole entire universe. And I think the biggest thing to kind of realize there is that you would have to probably agree that there's some kind of higher power out there that has created the universe, and even whoever you want to call that, whether that be God, a higher power, spiritual being, whatever it happens to be here. So I think the biggest thing to just realize out of the whole thing is that you're just a small thing in this whole universe here. And what you need to really kind of focus on is realizing that you can play a small role here in everything. You need to take a real good look at, how you're interacting with yourself and others, as well as, hey, this life is very, very short, and we need to take time to just focus on not how on ourselves, but also on how we're affecting, our immediate family as well as other individuals, and how you want to even leave a legacy long term here. So, some things that you can really do here are just literally try and simplify your life as much as possible. I mean, everybody's out there kind of like go, 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 everything for me, 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 me. I mean, you can still uh, be things about yourself here, but I try and simplify it as much as possible because one, it's not going to cost you as much, to even probably acquire some stuff. You might acquire things that are very expensive, but if you have a very few of them, it's also going to take a lot less to try and maintain these things too. So by simplifying things, it can make your life easier here too. Other big thing is just ego kind of reduction. Realize that, hey, you're just one small speck in this whole universe here, and realize that how you're thinking is going to affect the people around you, and they're going to remember you by what you really do or don't do to them, how you help them or not. So hopefully you can be going out there and being a positive influence, and the people around you, as well as in the community that you live in the world that we're living here. So um, also just realize that there are truths out there that we need to, I guess I kind of think of myself as more a realist. There are facts out there, and people like to manipulate the facts to fit their situation. Like I said, I like to go out there and try and look at all the facts as much as possible. I probably lie somewhere in the middle of everything here. Even if you think of it as a political spectrum here, there are things on both sides politically here in the United States right now uh, that I would agree with. Some that I wouldn't agree with either. So we need to sit down and really take a good hard look at the facts. Try not to listen to other people's opinions because, especially if it's in the media, they tend to be out there trying to get you to think certain ways, unfortunately, no matter what network you're listening to. So try and just get the facts, try and make up your own mind on things here. And, make sure you look at both sides of the topic or whatever's going on, so you can see what each side is really thinking about things, and trying to even get other facts around the whole idea, because there's probably hundreds of millions. Well, there's 300 and over 350 million people in the United States. There's probably 350 million different opinions as to what's really going on right now politically, or even just in the public in general here. So um, just realize that it's just a small thing here. Try not to do things that are going to be upsetting. Obviously, people, if they don't get their ways, they want to force their ways on people, and that shouldn't be anything that really, it's not going to be fruitful. That's going to end up causing a lot of strife for everybody here. The less strife we have, the better off you're going to be here. So again, just realize that life is very short. You might be here for a very short period of time. You're born, you're not born, you live for 120 years, you live for 900 years. Really, in the whole aspect of things, that's a very short period of time. So just make sure that what you're doing is something that's going to be, fruitful and beneficial for everybody here. Realize that if you can be a benefit to everybody, you're going to leave a legacy that's going to be one that not only you're going to be proud of, but so are all of your uh, offspring and all that. They're going to be happy, your sons and daughters and their sons and daughters, to know that you were here to help people and you did what you could to make society better here. So if you want to add some meaning to your life, make sure you're doing good, positive things to leave a legacy. So again, once again here, to add meaning to your life, make sure you're doing good, positive things so that you can leave a legacy. Thanks.